Philadelphia Eagles making more moves. Howie Roseman deciding to ship Torrey Smith to shed some salary cap space to sign all the players. You know, they won a Super Bowl, so now you got to sign all these players to lucrative contracts. You can't keep everybody. So he shipped Torrey Smith to the Carolina Panthers for Daryl Worley, cornerback Daryl Worley. Worley's only making $650K a year. And Torrey Smith's making $5, so it's a win. It's a win for the Eagles. They get a young cornerback. Torrey Smith is kind of old anyway. I mean, he did play well, but I think he will excel with Cam Newton. It's a good receiver for Cam Newton. It's a good pickup, you know. I feel like he's that veteran guy because I feel like they had all these young guys. So they had Devin Funchess, all these young guys. So now he's gonna get veteran guy Torrey Smith. I just don't feel like Torrey Smith played with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles, and he played with them, they both knew where to put the ball on him, put the ball for him. So I don't know how he's gonna mesh with Cam Newton. I think he's gonna do really, really well. I don't know if he's gonna be like Steve Smith Sr. but I think he could be a solid receiver. But I think this is a win for the Eagles because they got Micheal Bennett, they got all these guys, all these receivers already. They got Aguilar, you know, Jeffrey. They don't need more receivers, is what I'm saying. Losing Torrey Smith does nothing for them. Like they're already high level. Carson Wentz can run the ball. You know, it's just you know, it's one of those things where it's like, so you know, it is what it is. But I mean, it's nice. It's nice to see, you know, it's nice to see the Eagles sort of making moves, you know. Like I said earlier in my earlier video, they won the Super Bowl, but they're still being aggressive. They're still coming after it. They really want to repeat, so they're going after moves. Obviously, they got Micheal Bennett the other day. Today, they get Daryl Worley. I think they're really trading. They're really trying to stack the team with young guys and old guys. So, combination of veterans and young guys. So, they have guys who know how to win and guys who are like, guys who can learn from them. Like, Carson Wentz can learn now from, like, Micheal Bennett on the defensive end because he can see how Micheal Bennett looks at it. He can talk to him and be like, hey, you see this way, so let me try to tweak my game so that you don't get to me. Because if you watch the Seahawks-Eagles game very closely like I did, and I went back and watched it on film because it was a loss. So I wanted to see what they did against Carson Wentz that was so successful. And what they did was they ran a very low pressure, but nobody could guard Micheal Bennett in that game because Micheal Bennett's moves, he always does these little double moves. He got to Vaitai. I'm pretty sure Vaitai was the guy covering him, and he really got to Vaitai, and the pressure really got to Carson Wentz. And now late in the game, he did throw some good darts, and it was his fault. He fumbled the ball. But Micheal Bennett would go around, and he would make some strong moves and be really athletically fast, and he would just overpower him because Micheal Bennett, if you look at Micheal Bennett's stature, you can see how he overpowered Vaitai. Like, Micheal Bennett is very strong, very fast. For his height, he's very strong, and he's very fast. So he's got very fast agility. So it kind of threw Vaitai off. Vaitai was just sort of starting to, you know, adjust into that role as well. So Vaitai had a little bit of trouble. Bennett, you know, they won that game. But, you know, like I said, not trying to get off topic now. Cornerback, you know, they got some good cornerbacks. Ronald Darby. Maybe they're trying to add the cornerback depth because, you know, Jalen Mills, you know, if you watch the Eagles cornerbacks this year, if you watch them against the Giants, there are certain games where if you did a simple double move, the receiver would be gone, touchdown. So I feel like they're trying to bring in younger guys as well right now, so they can develop those guys and try to get them in the system. Because they know certain guys are certain ways. Like, they can still develop Jalen Mills, and they can still develop Rasul Douglas. And some of these guys are young, so they can still develop them. And there was no pressure in the Super Bowl as well, so that's probably another problem for them. So it's good for them. It's good for them to show, like, hey, we're going out, we're trying to get other corners, young corners, help up that side of the ball as well, because we already helped the side, we already got enough pass rushers, linebackers, we already got all that stuff. Now we need cornerbacks. That's the only thing on our team that is a flaw from time to time when we can't get pressure on the quarterback. So they went out, they're like, all right, who can we get and who can we dump for a good salary? And they said $650K to $5 million. Oh my goodness, that is a salary cap win for us. So they went out, they got Worley, and they traded Torrey Smith. I like Torrey Smith. Pretty sure he was on the Ravens Super Bowl team as well. Like I said, solid receiver. If he goes with Cam Newton in that system, he could be a very, very solid receiver. I just don't think he's anything special. I just think he's too old to be anything special. I don't think he has that like Steve Smith thing to him. I just think he's like one of those guys, he'll come in, he'll catch maybe 5 catches. If he's lucky, he'll get a touchdown per game. He'll get maybe a touchdown every like 3 games or something, my bad. So like I don't think there's anything like pizzazz about him, anything that really jumps out. I still think he's very solid. I just don't think he's that game changer guy. And now if they trade like Alshon Jeffrey or something, whoo, or Nelson Aguilar, whoo, they'd be screwed. But they're already stacked at wide receiver, so this doesn't affect them in any way. This kind of helps the Panthers more. But I still think the Eagles won this one because they shedded some valuable cap space that they're going to need to sign a bunch of free agents, sign a bunch of their defensive free agents and offensive free agents like LeGarrette Blount and everyone. So this is more of a salary cap move from them. And dude's old, so they get a young guy. So this win's a win for Howie Roseman and the Eagles. Making moves in the offseason, man. You win the Super Bowl, but it doesn't really matter. Still making moves, still playing well. Good job. Good job, Howie Roseman and the Eagles, being aggressive. This is how you win another Super Bowl. Take notes, rest of the NFL. Take notes.